Tim, I think we can start now.
All right, would you like me to get going with the drawing demo?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Sure. All right, let me try sharing my screen.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay. And there we go. Hopefully you can all see Express.
Yes, we see Express. Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Well, we're off to the races. I'll keep this short and sweet. I know we lost a little bit of time up top, but not to worry about that. So welcome to Adobe Express. You're all familiar with this home screen, of course. And what we're going to do today is some drawing. We have a lightweight drawing editor here in Express. Now, to show this off, instead of using the options I have on the home screen, you might get lucky sometimes and occasionally you'll see drawing as an option. But what I like to do is just tap on the little purple plus right there. And this allows me to basically enter search criteria for any kind of template or activity or project I want to use in Express. So I just go here and I type DRAW and look, there's drawing. Let's open that up and take a look. What we're going to have is a very simple pared down menu over here on the left of drawing tools and features and options. These include the brush I currently have selected, the size of the brush, which can be adjusted right here, or you can simply enter a numeric value, some colors, and then here we have 4 categories of brushes, ranging from basic through multicolor, art supplies, and decorative. So what I'll do is show you some of these features simply by making an illustration. And to start, I'm going to select a color. Let's go over here to this little option with the 2 sliders. And over here, you'll see we have swatches and custom colors. Now, this is where you get, of course, the mother lode, all the colors, where you can adjust the saturation of the color or how intense the color is by moving to the right in this box. The left, it gets more gray, less saturated. Moving up means your color will be brighter, and moving down means it will be darker. So what I'm going to do is select a sort of a lemony green color, very light color. Something like this. There we go. And let's scroll down a little ways here and look at this option here, decorative. View all is going to show me, wow, a lot of different options in here, okay? And I just want to show off what some of these brushes can do. For example, if I select the evergreen brush and paint with it, you'll notice that it paints these evergreen looking vines. I also have this distressed brush. All these nice foliage options. Now, why would I care about foliage? Well, let's go ahead and clear the canvas here for a moment, because what I'm going to do is set myself up to paint a little background for a jungle. Let's tap out of decorative for a moment, and we're going to come into the art supplies category. Now, you know what to do to show me all the brushes in that category. Tap on View All, and here we have another nice selection of interesting brushes. For this exercise, I'm going to select the French Impressionist brush, a la Monet and Degas and folks like that. Let's take the size of the brush and make it really, really big, okay? And I'll just start painting. And what you'll notice about a lot of these brushes is they give you texture and variety in the color without you having to do anything. You can use a stylus, you can use your trackpad, you can use a mouse, anything you wish. And just like that, I've created a really interesting backdrop, and it's got a lot of color and value shifts inside, as well as a little bit of a canvas texture. Very nice. Now, jumping back over to our decorative brushes, we'll tap on View All once again. And remember, I said I wanted to do some kind of a jungle scene. So a lot of the brushes in here give you the option to paint sort of a viney look. And I like this rounded vine right here. Let me just see what that looks like. Let's tap on our colors again. Now you remember, to get to custom colors, you just tap on this last square in the second row. And once again, it pops me into this color picker. I'm going to make this color just a little greener and a hair darker, like so. All right. And if I start to paint in the background, oh, that's pretty nice. I like what that does. That gives me some nice vines. Let's make our brush a little bigger. Remember, you can slide here or just enter a value. And I'll just start painting like this. Very nice. So we'll have some little vines hanging down from the top here. Little curvilinear lines. And you'll notice that Express does all the work for you, where as I paint, the leaves change size, they switch from right to left, and you get a nice variety of marks that you're making with very little effort, okay? Now, I like this backdrop, so what I'll do is I'll go ahead and download this right here in the top right corner, and this will save me a high-quality PNG right into my downloads folder on my machine. Excellent. Now what I'm going to do is build an illustration in parts. So let's go ahead and clear the canvas. Now what I want to have is a foreground. So I've got my background, and now I'd like to have a foreground element, okay? And this will be, again, continuing with our jungle theme, but I want to show you some really interesting brushes you can't find anywhere else except the magical Adobe Fresco, which pairs very nicely with Express, by the way. We'll go into the multicolor brushes, and let's view all of those. Now, these really are special. For example, if I select the Rainbow Chew brush and write my name, look at that. Kids can have so much fun with these multicolor brushes, and they're all very creative. They're all very different. But for today's purposes, I'm actually going to be using a leafy brush and this shimmer brush. Now, all these brushes contain multiple colors, as the name suggests. And again, that's going to make things really fast and really pretty. Now, I've just written my name, but I don't want that there. Of course, I could clear the canvas. But like other Adobe apps, you can always move backwards in time. You do not need a DeLorean. You don't have to be Marty McFly from Back to the Future. You can just tap on this little arrow up here, undo, or you can use your keyboard, Command-Z or Control-Z. So I'll just go ahead and do that, and we're back to where we started. Excellent. All right, now for my foreground, what shall I do? I think I'll use this shimmer brush right here. Look at what this does. Very interesting. Now that could make a really good tree trunk. So from the bottom here, I'll just paint up in this direction. And I think I'll change the size. Remember, I can just move the slider like this, make it a little bit smaller, paint a tree maybe going up this way. And I think we should have some other branches. So maybe I'll have one coming from another tree across this way. Very nice. And we'll make our brush smaller once more and just do some branches coming off like so. All righty. Make it a little smaller. And this time I'll use a numeric value. So I'm at 146 pixels right now. I'll just knock that down to, say, 90. Very nice. All right. A couple of small branches. And we've got a nice looking sort of jungle background there coming together, I think. And I'm picky, so I think I just have to add one more little branch there because it just feels good. You don't have to be as picky as I am, don't worry. All right, let's keep going. Now, this is what's really fun about these multicolor brushes. There are so many different themes. So if I select the leafy brush, we'll jump back over here. I can first test it out, see what it does. And remember, you can undo, so we'll do that. And I can see that I'd like to make it a little bit bigger. So I'll just slide this on up right here. And at the bottom, I just want to create a nice sort of a barrier here to really create an extreme foreground for myself. All right. And maybe we could have some smaller bits hanging down from the top. Make it a little smaller, and we'll just paint a few leafy bits up here. And this creates a nice sort of frame for our picture. Okay, you know what to do next. If I'm happy with it, you can download it. Let's download it. So now we have two illustrations. We have a background and a foreground. But what are we going to do with the middle ground? Well, this is a really fun exercise, and for students to understand this concept of foreground, middle ground, and background, it's really helpful for planning artwork, for planning video, and for planning any kind of space that you have to design within a picture plane, and help them to understand paintings and art better in these terms. So for the middle ground, I want a hero character. Well, I thought it'd be fun to draw a tiger. So we're going to do that now. Let's clear our canvas. And let's come back to some basic brushes now. We've played around with some really fun stuff, but sometimes you need the basics. We'll select the basic hard round brush. And what this really is a circle. Okay, now if you move it around on the screen, of course you'll get a line, but if you just tap anywhere, you'll get a circle. So let's use orange, and we'll crank the size up here to about 500 or thereabouts. Okay, and I'll simply tap like so. Great. Another nice thing you can learn is how to be additive and subtractive when you draw. And this is something a lot of students don't think about. When drawing, they think I need to be adding all the time, but that's not true. Let's go ahead and use the eraser. You'll find it over here under the brush tool. And just like brushes, you can adjust the size of the eraser, okay? And you can also adjust what's called the hardness. What this means is if I reduce the hardness of the brush to, there's our little tiger popping up, peeking out from behind. And here's the tail. We can do the same thing. Just go ahead and crop by using the handles on the sides at the borders of the image. And there's the tail. Now, this is where we have a little bit of fun. First things first, we'll take the tail. And look at this option over here on the left, animation. I'm going to select a looping animation. And it's going to be a yo-yo right here. But I don't want it to move up and down. I want it to move left and right. Okay, now that's a bit intense. So let's reduce the intensity and the speed like so. Maybe a little faster, actually. There we go. I'll reduce that a lot. So just a tiny subtle action of a tail moving. And next, by selecting the tiger's body right here, we'll add a little animation to the tiger. I want the tiger to pop up into the frame. So let's use a slide or a rise like so. Very nice. And we'll make that happen a little quicker. Whoop, there he is. Very nice. Okay, now the only problem is I want the tail to be moving first. So we say, what's that going on over there? And then the tiger pops up. How do I do that? Well, right here you can see show layer timing. By tapping on this, it shows me where in the duration of my entire video something occurs. And here with the tiger, I can use the handle on the left side and just ensure that he pops up a little later in my video. And here's my little play button. Let's see what that looks like. So here's our tail. Aha, there we go. Now maybe that happens a little too soon. I can just adjust accordingly. I can even drag out the entire length of the video. There we go. Move your playhead back and let's see. There's a tail. What's going on? Oh, it's a tiger. And just like that, you've made a little animation using 4 separate illustrations you created in Express Drawing. And this is so easy, folks, and you can really do this with the students in just a matter of minutes. And it doesn't have to be quite so complex as this. It could be something as similar as drawing a little ladybug and then having the ladybug wiggle on a leaf or something simple like that. All right, so there you go. Thanks for checking this out. I hope you enjoyed this feature. I hope you give it a try. And I'll pass it back to you, Jasmeet. And unless there are any questions, let me know. Otherwise, we can keep going.
I have a question, Kyle. Can we also add audio in this?
Great question. Of course you can. In fact, look over here where we have media, audio. Now, if you want a little music, you could search for some music.
Maybe a jungle theme music.
Oh, let's try that. Jungle. Let's see what we get. Jungle jazz. I don't know if you can hear that or not.
We can't hear it, I think probably because,
But what you do is you simply tap on it. And look, it adds it to your timeline. Couldn't be simpler.
Perfect.
You can
That's perfect.
Yeah. There you go.
All right. And I can then download the entire bit as well, right? I can download and share it with whoever I want to.
Of course, it downloads an MP4. If you want me to just quickly show you that, here, take a look.
Sure.
Everybody can see this, I think. If you're done with your video and you're happy with all of it and you're ready to go, just tap on download. And here you have an option for a MP4. And that'll automatically be a 1080p video, which is good quality. But you can also share a link right here if you want people to be able to see it. And you can publish it to the web. And don't forget our handy little social media scheduling options as well.
That's amazing. Thank you so much, Kyle. Thanks a lot for coming in today and sharing this beautiful feature with us. I'm sure a lot of teachers are going to go back and try it out themselves and then try it out with students as well. So thanks a lot. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, perfect. Niharika, do we have any questions? Deepshika, do we have any questions that we would want to take up? Maybe one or two questions?
Surely. Hi, Jasmeet. Yeah, there are a couple of questions, so I'll just put it across and you may help me out with it. So, firstly, the educators want to again understand how they can publish and download whatever masterpieces that they're creating. So, if you can just walk them through those steps, and then after that, I can pick up the next question.
I'll be happy to do that if you want me to share my screen again.
Yeah, so Kyle is just going to share that with us once again, how we can download and share.
Right. So if you were to create simply an illustration from scratch and not use the standard editor for creating a video, there is always an option in the top right corner that looks like this. It says download. And when you tap on download, it will give you the option to download a PNG, which is an image file. Now I am in the editor, the content editor here, and I've created a video, so my options look different, but they're always found in the same location in the top right corner. And we have two different things we can do. We can download an MP4, which is a video file, all right? Now the video resolution is always going to be set to the original size. You do have other options here where you could just download a still image of your video if you wish.
Got that.
Yes, and PDF, JPEG, etc.
Yeah, if you could just click on the share button as well and show them where publish would be, I think that would be great.
Yeah, this is really neat. This is going to give you a lot of options. If you copy the link, this is going to send a actual working Adobe Express file that you're working on right here to somebody else, and then they would have access, okay? But you can also publish this to the web. Now, if you select this option, you can give it a title, of course. And then you can, if you wish, have credits for yourself as the author. Why not? Be proud of your work. And then when you publish a link, this is going to send a link to this video, okay, to whomever you wish to send it to. But you also have an option to schedule a post. So if you wish for this to be a social media post, you can use our content scheduler in Express to share that as well. Then you have your sharing options here, as well as some other options for cloud storage.
Got that. Thank you so much, Kyle. Thanks a lot. And I think with that, we can move to the next part of our session where we have Monica Joshi, ma'am, who works at... Bye, Kyle. See you. Thank you. So Monica Joshi, ma'am, she works at Satpal Mittal School, Ludhiana, Punjab, and she is the IT head. Her role is with all Technia and management skills. She has about 24 years of relevant work experience, and she's associated with teachers training on IT skills and orienting students about the upcoming technology. She's also very passionate about integrating technology in education and desires to make projects engaging as well as fun for students as well as teachers. She has spoken at a lot of platforms like Microsoft Edu Summits, EduTech Asia in Singapore, etc. And she's an Microsoft Innovative Expert Mentor for the last 8 years. We welcome you, Monica, ma'am, today to share learnings from your school, what your students have been creating. And yeah, thanks a lot for joining in today.
Thank you so much, Jasmeet. And I really love what Kyle has taught today. I'm like back in my childhood, and I'm surely going to try that what he taught, and like he exemplary all the Adobe Express video editing tool, and you can create the video from scratch, and there are a number of templates which are here. And then my students actually play around with these templates. And I'm quickly going to share few of the examples and few of the use cases that my children, the work done by my children. So here is like one of the promo for the podcast that is done by one of my students. So, she creates the podcast promos using the video editing, Video Express. So just have a look at that. Can you hear it?
Just play it for a while, ma'am. We'll see. No, we can't hear the audio actually.
All right, I'll just share the screen with sound once again.
With sound, yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. Can you hear now?
Yes, we can. Yeah.
All right.
There is nothing that beats consistency, and I also believe that hard work beats talent.
So you can see that the student has combined the pre-made templates in one of the video and created a beautiful promo of the podcast. And so here is the teachers were teaching the wildlife to the students. So this is one of the video created using the animated videos available in the Adobe Express video only. So this is one of the video example of the wildlife. As like I told, how we can add music. We have beautiful adding text images also. So you can see here that also have been done. And here we have done the climate action project by Cone Timbers. So the compilation of the project is being done in Express Video. So here are the glimpses. You can see that. So these are all compiled by the students. This is the work done by students. So this is a beautiful example how you can, capture the evidences, and then you can empower the students to do the work because these projects are to be done by the students. And when we say that project-based learning, so the Adobe Express video tool is a powerful tool where, students can play around and then work. And then, we have the good folks in our school where we give these stars and smileys to the students, those who are doing exemplary work. And then we kind of cherish those moments by compiling it in the form of a video and sharing it on Facebook of our school. So this is also one of the videos.
Loving this one with all the tiny dots.
Yeah. And the most amazing thing is that this work is done by students only. And here is the E and white for the form assembly, like you have annual function. So we use, Adobe Express video editing tool extensively. This is one of the E and white, which is being created in this tool. So have a look at that.
I think you'll need to click on the play option. Hi, ma'am. I think you kind of froze off. That's all right. I'm just going to take over, maybe. All right, ma'am is here back again. Ma'am, if you could just show us the last video that you were presenting. I
Yeah,
think you froze for a
I'll,
bit there. Yeah.
yes, I'll just share again. I was disconnected.
Yeah.
So you can see my screen.
Yes, we can. Yeah.
So this is the e-invite.
कॉलेज तब तक नहीं मानता तुमने सेशन में उसके सर्टिफिकेट में तो इंग्रेडिएंट्स एंड कुछ
Wow, that's
So
beautiful, ma'am. That's beautiful. What was the
yeah,
invite
so
specifically about? Was it your annual day?
this was the form assembly of class PV. That is the LKG class because we are ICSE school. So, you know, it's the PV Pravesh particular class, the first class
Got
over
it.
the school. So we have, you know, the form assemblies, separate form assemblies of each class. So because we believe that, you know, all students should be given chance to participate. So that was a form assembly, and that was the e-invite that we made, you know, taking different scenes and combining it into with the video editing software, and you know, kind of made it and showed it to give it to the parents to come and, you know, see the form assembly and show it on the Facebook. So there are different ways, you know, I understand that you can use it for your creating your lessons, for creating, you know, the e-invites. Then students can use it for, if they're running the student-led clubs, they can use, you know, for creating their club intros for the podcast. And even, you know, if you like the way Kai has taught the draw tool right now, the art and craft students can use it beautifully. So these are few of the examples. I have umpteen examples to showcase. And I'm sure if anybody would like to connect with us, you know, I can share that. And you can go to our school website at www.satpalmittalschool.org. We have what we do, what's new at Satpal Mittal School. So all the use cases, what we do using Adobe Express are there, and you can, you know, use those in your classes, and, you know, let us know how it benefited you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I think that was amazing. We loved seeing the videos, and I'm sure everybody would want to try that in their classrooms as well. So, yeah. And of course, we're going to take that webpage link from you and post it for all our attendees today so that they all can also access and see the kind of videos that you have made and maybe sort of try to replicate it for their own schools or classrooms, etc. So, thank you so much, ma'am. Thanks for joining us. And with that, we are coming to almost the end of our session today. I'm going to move to the last part of the session, which is animate with audio. And I'm going to quickly share my screen and show you the third feature that we have for you all today. It's a very, very beautiful feature, and I'm sure you're going to love it. I had a session with the school yesterday, and the kids were amazed to see what animate with audio can do. So I'm just going to very quickly make you see where you can find that tool. So on the left hand side, you see this plus icon. You will have to simply type animate with audio. So when you say animate, all right, we'll go to the quick actions, and that's where we will type it. And animate from audio appears over here. I click on the animate from audio option. And then what it does for me is it will allow me to pick a character that I would want to animate. And you can see we have a lot of character over here. So I can click on the all button and I can scroll through all the characters that are there. That's the first thing I can do. The second thing that I can do is I can pick up from the category of characters that you see over here. So for example, emojis. So I see these characters. There is classroom characters where you can see a chalk, a pencil, notebook, calculator. And then there are creatures that you can pick from. There are other things like professional people. There is young people as well. So you all can pick up from these characters and you can play around with these characters as and how you want. So what I'm going to do is very quickly just go to the classroom feature and click on the calculator or maybe a ruler. And then once I have it, I'm just going to press the record button and record my speech. But hold on, I can also do one more thing, which is maybe change the background for this. So to change the background, I can pick up again from a lot of backgrounds that I see over here, which is new backgrounds, color and transparent, abstract, city, classroom, etc. Let's say I want to choose a classroom background and I want a white whiteboard, or maybe, okay, let's go for a seasonal background instead. Let's go for a season. And let me pick up the spring flowers or the spring clover. This one looks nice. So I've picked up my season. And now if I want, I can resize it as well over here. And then once,
we have a meeting.
Just give me a second, sorry. Yeah, so I'm back. We are going to pick up our seasons from here, and I have picked up the spring clover. And now the last part is I would start recording my own voice over here so that it will again replicate this animate character and this will start speaking over here. So I'm going to record something for you all. Hi, I love how the spring season looks like. There are so many flowers, such greenery. I just love everything about spring. So you saw I just recorded my voice and now it is generating my preview over here where I will be able to see the final animation for this particular scale that I have selected. So we are just going to wait for it. It's just generating our entire preview. It will take a couple of seconds. All right, I think it's almost done. 77%. Are you all ready to see what I have for you all? All right, and that's my animation for today. I'm going to play it for you all over here. And there are other things that I can do with this animation that I will speak about. So I'm just going to play this so that you all can see how it looks like. Hi, I love how the spring season looks like. There are so many flowers, such greenery. I just love everything about spring. All right, so that was my animate character, and you saw how beautifully it also like shaked his hands, moved eyes, etc. So that's the animate from audio feature for you all, and I'm sure you're all going to love it, and the kids are going to absolutely love it as well. Now, what I can do with the animation that I've done is I can directly download it from here on my device, and it gets downloaded as a MP4 file that I can later on open and play wherever I want to. The second thing that I can do with it is I can open it in an editor, which means I will be able to open it in Adobe Express and I will see a video format of it. And as Kyle was mentioning that with the help of media, we can also upload audio over here on this particular animation. So let's say if I want to bring like a soothing voice behind my voice as well, I can do that as well. So I'm going to click on the audio button and let's play this first one, which is Life in Nature. All right, I think this looks nice. Perfect. I have a lot of audios over here. Let's see if we have something related to nature. Okay, there's Nature Explorer. And yeah, this looks like a really soft voice that will go well with my character. So I'm just going to click on this one. And now I have added this over here. You can always like increase and decrease of how much time would you want to take this for. And then you can also place it anywhere in your particular animation that you've created. And now I'm going to play it for you all again. Hi, I love how the spring season looks like. There's so many flowers, such greenery. I just love everything about spring. So you saw it also played like an audio for me. And if you want, and if you have downloaded, let's say, multiple characters, that's a question I was also asked by students. And they keep on asking me, I want to bring in this character, that character. I want to put everything that I have in my classroom characters over here. So what you can do is you can always add scene and you can pull in the downloaded file that you have created over here by clicking on the media and say, I want to upload from my device. So supposedly, if I pick the same file that I just downloaded, for example, this one, the ruler file, I can open it once again and it will get fitted in my scenes. But you all can, of course, create different variations and put different elements over here too. And if you want to delete something, that is also super easy for you all. You can just click on it and you will be able to delete it. You will be able to delete the scene, you will be able to duplicate it, you will be able to split it, show layer timing, etc. I'm going to go ahead and delete this one. Now, once you have everything in place and you think this is the perfect animation you want to do, you can always click on the share button and you will have to then click on publish to web, where you will be able to type the name of the project. Let's say I want to type this as Spring Project. So I'm going to name this as a Spring Project and I'm going to upload, I'm going to publish my name as well because I created it, and I'm going to say publish link. I think this is a question that we keep coming, that a lot of people keep coming back to. How do I publish my stuff? So you go to the share button and you click on publish to web, and that's how your design gets published. Once it is published, it will show you a link over here. And once you see the link, you will be then able to open that link with the help of the copy paste option, of course, and then you can paste that link on your WhatsApp, on other devices, wherever you want to open it, and it will open for you. So I'm just going to wait and for a couple of more seconds for it to publish. Meanwhile, I would also let you know that our second submission for today, so there are two submissions that you can do today. Number one is, of course, you can draw something on Express and you can download that file and share with us. The second one is you can animate a character and then download it or publish the link. I think it is better if you publish the link and share the published link with us. So you can see my published link is ready. I'm going to copy this link and I'm going to show it to you in another new tab. Let's see how this one has come out to be. All right, I think, are you all ready to see the final product of how a video looks once it is published? So that's it. That's my video. There's so many flowers, such greenery. I just love everything about spring. All right, so that was my project. Hi, okay, it went on loop. So yeah, that's my spring project and you can see my name on it. And there's a video that has been compiled beautifully. And that's about it. That's how the Animate from audio works for you all. I'm now going to ask you all, if you have any questions about anything at all, please type that in the chat box and I'm going to take up some questions now. So Deepshikha, do we have any questions that you would want to take up? Meanwhile, I'm also showing you the QR code that you will use, and also the link is going to get posted in the chat box that you will be using for today's submissions. And this is your activity time. So these are the two things that you can do from today's the today's assignment is on these two things, and you can either draw or animate from audio and share that with us. All right, over to you, Deepshika. Do we have any questions?
You just answered, I think. There are a couple of questions on the assignments. Like, what is the assignment? Can you explain what they need to do in this assignment?
Okay, perfect. So there are two things that you have to do for today's assignment. Activity time, as you can see, is displayed right now. Number one is pick a template from the draw tool and share it with us by downloading the picture and uploading on the feedback form. That's the first thing that you can do. So how you're going to do that is something I'm going to present it to you right away. You go to your Adobe Express And to go to the home screen, I'm going to click on my Adobe Express icon. Once I am there, I will click on the plus button, and in the create option, I will type draw. Once I type in draw, I click on the drawing button. And once I'm on the drawing canvas, what I do is I either create something from scratch, but as I have written in the assignment, you can always take help from the templates. So if you, on the left-hand side, in the templates, you will see a lot of templates here for you all. You can pick and choose whichever template you like the best, and then you will be able to work on that template. If I scroll right through the bottom, you will see there are very beautiful templates such as this one. Let's see, what is this? Oh my God, that's an animal on a skateboard. What I'm going to do is I'm then going to pick up my brushes and start with all the wild imagination and however I want to paint this particular animal. So this is how I'm going to work on it. So can you see how beautifully I've started to paint? I'm also going to show you how I paint my, let's say, skies. I'm going to pick this up and I'm going to add a cloud. So I painted and I created a cloud. So just mind my drawing, not that good as Kyle. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, you can pick up elements from here and you can create whatever you want to, and you can paint whatever you want to in your characters that you pick. Once you're done with this, you will click on the download button. The PNG file downloads for you, and then you upload this PNG file on your feedback form. So that's the first part. So our first assignment is using the draw tool. You will draw something, share it with us by uploading on the feedback form. Now, the second part is animate from audio. So what you will have to do is pick your favorite character from animate from audio, record 1 minute session on a topic that you're teaching in the classroom and publish the link. Maybe you can record a 30-second video as well. We don't mind that, but record something, maybe a line or two for whatever you're teaching in the classroom right now, and then publish that link and share it with us in the feedback form. So I'm going to go back once again and show you where to do the animate from audio. We'll click on the plus button, quick actions, and then over here we'll say animate, and animate from audio comes up for me. I will click on it, and then here is where I'll choose my character. This time, let's choose another one, and let's choose a very different one. So let's say I'm going to choose maybe a witch. Maybe this is a story that I'm teaching right now to my students. So, and I'm going to pick up a background. So a witch can always be, let's say, in a fall symmetry, or maybe a fall full moon. Wow, that looks amazing, isn't it? So I'm going to then resize if you want to. So that is something you can do as well. Also, you can upload an image in the background if you don't see a background that you're looking for. And then finally, you click on the record button. So you can record, it says record your character's dialogue or browse an MP3 file, 2 minutes and 1 GB max per upload. So you will have to be mindful of that. And once you press the record button, let's do it again. Why not? Hey, I'm a witch. Will you not welcome me to your English classroom today? I'm here to also learn with you and play with you. And now when I say done, my animate from audio video is getting done. You can see how creatively somebody is poking their nose, or I don't know what it looks like. I think these are all little monsters that are coming up that are generating our preview. And once that is done, they're computing our lip sync, which means the witch will be able to sync the lips according to whatever I have just spoken, whatever I have just recorded. And then once the export is done, I will be able to show you all how the animate from audio video has come out to be this time. I'm sure you're also having a lot of fun on your end. I can't see it, but I would love for you to share whatever you have created with us so that we can see, and we can also provide you certificates based on your submissions as well. So thank you. And yeah, that's my video. It's ready already. I'm going to play this for you all now. Hey, I'm a witch. Will you not welcome me to your English classroom today? I'm here to also learn with you and play with you. Wow, wasn't that amazing once again? I really, really love how she came into the character and now she's asking everybody to put her in the English classroom. All right, so again, for all of you who are going to submit us their Animate from Audio projects, you can either download these videos, but I would request you open them in the editor. And once you open them in the editor, you click on the share button. And then once you click on the share button, you will be allowed to publish the link. So I click on the share button. It's still working on the file. It is going to take a couple of seconds. Also, another cool feature, you can always share your creations with another collaborator and you can both work together on a same file. For example, let's say I'm an English teacher and I teach grade 6A and my colleague teaches 6B, and both of us want to pick different characters for today and compile it into one video. I can add her name over here and she will be able to add her scene over here in this video, and then I can compile a big video out of it as well. So how do I do that? Let's say I type in my colleague's name and I ask them invite to edit. That's how I do it. It's so simple. I just type in their email IDs and I invite them to edit. And that's how I will be able to share my work with a colleague that will be able to work on this file together with me. So that's how I add a collaborator to my file. But to publish something to web, I will have to click on this button, publish to web, and then I will name this project once again as which in English class. That's what this which is doing. And once I have it, hold on, sorry. I will publish the link, and once it creates the publish link for me, I will copy that link and I will paste it in my feedback form. That's what I need to do. As simple as that. I just put a link together, publish it, and then I share it with everybody who I want to access. And that's about it. Any more questions, Deepshika?
Okay, so there is one question. Ma'am is asking if we can upload a picture of ourselves and then use Animate with audio in it.
So as of now, it is not allowed. It won't allow you to upload your image, but hold on, that feature is coming really soon and we will let you know when that comes in. So don't worry, we will have that feature, but as of now, you can't do that. You cannot upload your images and then animate it on Express as of now. Another question, Deepshika?
Yeah, and one last question is, so in the feedback form, there is a provision to submit their assignment link. There is not a provision to upload their images. So if you can just again guide them in how to publish the link and upload it there.
Okay. I think because the draw tool does not allow you to publish the link as of now. Am I correct, Navodit? Rohit, Navodit?
Yeah, publish is not available on that, but we can download the PNG from there.
Perfect. So what I would want you to do, teachers, is that maybe you can do or try the Animate from audio bit this time. But if you have drawn something and you want to share that with us, I will show you how to do that as well. So let's say I have created this drawing I had just shared. So I think this was my drawing that I had created. Let me just open that up. Yeah, this was the drawing that I created, right? I'm sure you all use some of the other email IDs, right? Your Gmail IDs or your Microsoft team IDs or whatever. You can upload this file and you can name it however you want to, maybe with your name and your school name. And once you have that, you upload it on your drive and then you give us a share link from there and then paste that share link with us. Maybe that is something that you can do. If you're not able to do that, then that's fine. You can either create an Animate from audio video for us, or you can create any other video from scratch and share that video with us as well. So don't worry, if you still want to share your drawing creations with us, we'll try and figure out how we can get that next time. Or maybe you can share it with us in the chat box right away if you want to.
Jasmeet, we can do one thing, like after downloading the PNG, we can import it into any of these suggested templates.
And yes, that's a great option. Yes, yes. Thanks, Navodit, for reminding me of that. Okay, teachers, I have a solution for you all. So when let's say I have my drawing, I have downloaded it. What I will do is I will open up a poster. So I'm just going to click on plus option and create a poster. A blank file opens for me. What I will do is I will upload a media from my device and I will upload this particular file that I was working on. I don't know where do I see it? Let's see. Is it this one? No, it's this one. Yeah, this is the one that I created. I'm going to open it. And now this is my drawing tool. So this is the creation that I created using the drawing tool. I can now click on the share button and I can publish this to web. And once I have the published link, I can copy paste this link and share on the feedback form. Thanks, Navodit, for reminding me that we can do this we can follow these steps and sort of publish our design links and share it with us. So teachers, I hope you got a hang of how to do this. You have to simply click on a blank poster. You have to upload something from your device, the file that you had just downloaded, and then you click on share and publish your link and share that link with us. That's how you have to do it. So my link is ready. And now I'm going to copy the link and we'll see how it looks for me. Just give me a second. So I'm going to copy paste it here and see how does my drawing look like when I share it with another person. So this is how it would come out to be. You can see this exact same drawing is here. I have it. I did not title it, so it says untitled. But it does say my name because I enabled that for me. So you would see that this has come out beautifully. Any more questions, Deepshika?
No, I think that's good for now. Yes.
Okay, I think there are a couple of users who are saying Hindi mein kyun nahi bolte. So I'm going to repeat my instructions one last time in Hindi as well. I'll try my best. So अगर आपको आपके submissions करने हैं, there are two activities this time. दो activities है इस बार. एक आपकी draw tool वाली activity है. दूसरा आपका animate from audio activity है. आप draw tool activity के लिए drawing tool पे जाएं and जब आपका drawing बन जाए उसको download कर लीजिए. डाउनलोड करके एक ब्लैंक कैनवस ओपन करिएगा. सो आई एम गोइंग टू क्लिक ऑन प्लस बटन और यहां से मैं एक ब्लैंक पोस्टर ओपन कर रही हूं और फिर मैं अपना डाउनलोडेड जो भी मेरा ड्राइंग टूल से जो भी मैंने बनाया था वो यहाँ पे अपलोड कर दूंगी. सो व्हेन आई अपलोड इट यहाँ से आई विल बी एबल टू सी दैट एंड फिर आप इसको शेयर पे क्लिक करके पब्लिश कर देंगे तो हमारे पास लिंक आ जाएगा एंड दैट लिंक आप फॉर्म में डाल सकते हैं एंड वी विल बी एबल टू एक्सेस योर वर्क. सो ऐसे आप ड्राइंग टूल शेयर कर सकते हैं. फॉर एनिमेट फ्रॉम ऑडियो अगेन द सेम प्रोसेस. आप जाइए ऑन द होम स्क्रीन और आप प्लस पे क्लिक कीजिए एंड क्विक एक्शंस में जाके एनिमेट टाइप कीजिए. आप जैसे ही एनिमेट टाइप करेंगे एनिमेट फ्रॉम ऑडियो का ऑप्शन आएगा. आप वहां से अपने कैरेक्टर्स पिक करके रिकॉर्ड करके उस फाइल को सेव कीजिए. As soon as you save this file or you open it in your editor, आप एडिटर में जैसे ही खोलेंगे तो वो फाइल हमें आप पब्लिश करके भेज सकते हैं. सो फॉर एग्जाम्पल ये जैसे कि एडिटर में खुला हुआ था ऐसा ही आपका क्रिएशन लगेगा जब आप एनिमेट फ्रॉम ऑडियो यूज करके कुछ क्रिएट करेंगे. व्हेन यू क्लिक ऑन द शेयर बटन, जब आप शेयर बटन पे जाएंगे आप you will be able to publish to web. जब आप publish to web पे क्लिक करेंगे we will be able to see that link. ठीक है. सो आप यहां से वो लिंक कॉपी कीजिएगा एंड फिर हमारे फॉर्म में हमें शेयर करिएगा एंड दैट्स हाउ वी विल गेट योर सबमिशंस. ऑलराइट, एनी मोर क्वेश्चंस दीपशिखा?
That's it for now, Jasmeet.
That's it? All right, I think then that's all for today. If there are any more questions, we are still here. Please type them in the chat box and I will take up that last 2 or 3 questions for you all. And then we can all end this session for today.
Jasmeet, can you also share the steps to log in since they must have received their licenses?
Sure, I will go to that right now. So these are my steps to log in. What I will do is I'm just going to increase the size so that you all can see. So the first step is आप Adobe Express पे जाके new.express.adobe.com type कर सकते हैं या फिर Deepshika is going to paste a link in the chat box. इसको आप क्लिक करके भी एक्सप्रेस पे जा सकते हैं। दूसरा स्टेप है, आप अपनी सीबीएसई शिक्षा ईमेल आईडी, यूज योर सीबीएसई शिक्षा ईमेल आईडी और सीबीएसई डिजिटल ईमेल आईडी एंड क्लिक कंटिन्यू। वंस यू डू दैट, यू विल हैव टू वेरीफाई, आपको अपनी आइडेंटिटी वेरीफाई करनी होगी। उसके लिए आपको एक ईमेल अडोबी से आया होगा इन योर ईमेल बॉक्स। यू वुड हैव रिसीव्ड एन ईमेल फ्रॉम अडोबी इन योर मेल बॉक्स विद अ कोड। You verify your identity using and putting that number. You enter the details and complete account button and click on the complete account button. And then you choose a profile picture or a personal profile picker that you can do. And then you will be able to log in. आप जैसे ही log in करेंगे, this is the screen you will be able to see once you log in. I'm just going to show you how it looks like for you all. So, and then you will be able to see your name over here. Welcome, Jasmeet. It says for me because this is my account. Also, a reminder for all the teachers to make sure that you are using your correct K-12 licenses only, which mean your premium licenses that are provided on your IDs. Make sure you're checking your email ID over here. Sometimes the teacher log in with their personal email ID and then they cannot access premium features. So for you to access premium features, make sure कि आप अपने personal ID से log in नहीं करें, only log in via your CBSE Shiksha IDs. All right, any more questions, Deepshika?
And we are receiving this question that in the assignment form, there is just one, space to publish their link, but there are two assignments. So how do they do that? Can they publish both the links in the same box?
Yeah, you can either do that. Press enter and add the other link also for us. या comma separate करके दूसरा link भी डाल दीजिए. Or you can actually submit two forms and we will know that you have submitted two submissions to us.
And there is another question on the certificates, that how will be able to get the certificates for the sessions that they have attended.
Sure. So for the certificates, I would just bring up my screen where I have the web page that we have been sharing with you all. Just allow me a second. So what happens that once you send us all your 6 assignments, that you have attended the sessions and you have completed the assignments, at the end of the 6th session, we are going to be able to assess and see how many assignments we have got from you all. And then that's how we will be sending in you the certificates. So just allow me a second. I'm presenting my screen for the one last time today so that you all can see where you will find that. Sorry. So this is the form, the web page that we all have been sharing with you. In this web page, you all can see that you have the highlights of the program. You also have everything listed down of what creativity skills are, why are we doing this, etc., etc. Then if you scroll further down, I'm going to go and directly take you to the part where you will find that. Hold on. Okay, that's the implementation process. You also know that we have been creating digital creativity skills curriculum for students, and we also have our teachers professional development manuals available over here. You can click for grade 6 teachers manuals on this particular link and you will be able to access. For grade 7, you will be able to click on these links and you will be able to access. And for grade 8, we are bringing it up very soon. You will be able to access grade 8 manuals too. And then when I scroll down, I'm just going to scroll down. This is where you'll find the FAQs. And this is where you find the information about how am I going to get certificate. So you see participate in all the 6 sessions and using Adobe Express licenses through your email, through your school IDs, you will publish your masterpieces and then submit your attendance and assignments for all the sessions with us. And then once you are done with that, we will be able to provide you with your certificates by the end of the 6th session. So right after our 6th session ends, we receive all your submissions and creations. We will then roll out the certificates for you all. So this is where you can find all of that information. Deepshika, please share this web link, page link as well with everybody in the chat box so that they all know where to find this. All right. Are there any more questions or can we break for the day? All right. I think there are no more questions. So thank you so much once again, everybody, for taking out the time for being so patient with us and being here. Thanks a lot. And we'll see you again in the next session next Thursday. Thank you, everyone.